What's going on, friends? Rich Discoveries coming at you, hopefully from in the frame, because I'm still learning how to use the stabilizer. But regardless, we are here at the Pequabuck Tunnel in Terryville, Connecticut. It's also known as the Terryville Tunnel, and let's go check it out. They also call it the mile-long tunnel, or the mile tunnel. I think it's a mile-long tunnel. Not sure why. Not quite a mile. It's about 0.68, I think I read. Beautiful location, though, here. It was built between 1906 and completed in 1906 and 1910, completed in 1910, as you can see there. The first train to run through it was January of 1911. Now, originally, this tunnel it's so wide because it was originally 2 tracks. And I think it was 1939, I read, that they took the second track out for whatever reason, because it was just not enough traffic or whatever. I don't know why they wouldn't have left it, but I am no train engineer. Oh, wow, there was a switch here. Look at this. Looks like there was a switch here. Is that a switch? I don't know. There was something there. Well, anyways, being that it was originally for 2 trains, they built little caverns in here, or little hideaways. So if there's people working on it or people walking in it, if a train were to come or 2 trains were to come, you would still have a place to duck out, which is actually a really cool idea. Look at that, huh? And I was looking at this. Some of the concrete has eroded, and you can actually see the original rebar in here, which is really neat. Let's see it from the other side here. That is some really old steel there. When I look at stuff like this, I like to imagine, who did this? Who laid this metal here? Who actually put this here? Still learn how to adjust this thing. This was done by a guy just trying to work, make money, support his family. These were our great-grandparents that did this stuff. People that are long gone and long forgotten about now. But I like to make these videos and remember them by filming their work. But see, there's one of those caverns there, and if you look slowly over to here, there's another one there, and it goes all the way through. Just like that. Pretty neat. It's a good idea. Now, this track, I'm not sure, I guess it was redone. It was made to 1 track in 1939. But this particular track, I saw different pieces. Some were 1950s, some were the 1940s. The one they replaced here was probably the original one. It runs the length on both sides. That piece of track there, and as you can look over here, there's another one over there. Now, I couldn't get the dates off of these side tracks that are laying over on the side there. It's just, being that it's so moist in here, so much moisture, it's getting blurry, huh? Being that there's so much moisture in here, everything's really rusted, so it's hard to read those. But I did get, like I said, 1950s, 1940s off this center track. Well, let's just take a look. Let's look up. Look at this place. It's just beautiful. It's going to be hard to see because obviously it's a tunnel and it's going to be very dark. As you can see here, a lot of there's some of the original concrete there, and it's just all broken and falling apart here. As we get down more towards the middle, it's not nearly as bad. Let's just walk along and try not to fall. See what we can film. Look at the sides here. There's those caverns I was telling you about. I call them caverns. I don't know what they are. They're little spots, little sections to duck in. Now, I did walk through to the other side. I started from the other side, and I wanted to take a look. One of these is really big. It has a nice big arch on it. It's actually kind of nice looking. Let's go find that, and I will talk to you people in a minute. Some of these are just absolutely destroyed. Wish the focus would work better. You can see all the original concrete on the ground there. And then behind it is the rock, the mountain itself that they tunneled through. Pretty cool, huh? Look at all that work. It's all 1910, 109, 110. Look at that. That rock was laid here by somebody. Wow. I don't know. I'm sorry. I get lost in these moments. To me, this is just amazing to see this stuff. Old architecture. I love it. Sorry it's not so bright in here. So we're just going to find the highlights here and show you the rest. Look how far away that is, huh? Look at that. All right, we'll be right back. There we go. There's more tracks. It's piled up. Again, I'm sorry. It's going to be kind of hard to see in here because it's just pitch dark. So we're just going to show you the small stuff, the highlights of what we can. But this is what? 109-year-old architecture. Very beautiful. As you get farther in, you can see these look a little better now that they're protected from the environment. Pretty cool. I like that idea, putting those in there. Really neat. You can see all the lines in the concrete here from when they laid the boards. If you can see my hand, when I laid the boards here to actually pour the concrete, and all still there. Pretty cool. Let's look up. Oh yeah, look at that. See, the ceiling looks good here. Of course, the camera's not showing it good, but trust me, it looks good. There it goes. Look at that, huh? Wow. Amazing. All right, let's go find that archway. I think this is what we're going to look for next. Found a lot of this too, ice all throughout the tunnel, which I thought was pretty neat. And then there's a big gash in the wall here. Look at that. Can you even see it? The light's kind of hard to make out, but that goes in quite a ways. All the water running through, just eating away at it over the last 109 years. Really cool. All right, let's keep traveling. Here's some more of that rebar. Didn't get in there without getting the phone wet. But the water actually just chipped away at it so much that it's, you know, it's just exposed. It looks like a drain pipe right there. There's a couple of those drain pipes throughout the place. That's probably why it ate away at the wall right here. But just really, really interesting stuff, you know? All right, let's continue on, friends. There's another one that's completely destroyed by water. The original concrete ended somewhere around where my light is, and then it goes way back. Sorry you can't see too well. Just in here with this flashlight, and it's, you know, obviously pitch dark. But that's the original mountain right there that we're underneath. And then down here you can see, maybe you can see all the concrete piled up. Or I can make this look better if I hold it back or something. Just, and there's the concrete there. Stuff I find extremely interesting, and I hope you all will too. Let's go on. And look at this. We got a collapse here. Again, I apologize for not being able to see too well, but there's the concrete that actually fell out of the wall. There you go. You can see how it's... No, you can't. Once it focuses, there you go. You can actually see how the dirt's coming out of the wall, the dirt and rock. And there's one of these, used to be one of these openings here, but it's all collapsed now. It goes a lot farther back than it used to. You can see the archway up here, I think. Yeah. And the whole thing just collapsed out on itself. Years of water running through. Let me be quiet. Can you hear that water running? There's water running everywhere. Let's go find that pipe. Oh, it's right there. I hear water running. Look at that. Oh, that is awesome. Just bear with me while it focuses. Look at that. That is beautiful, isn't it? It sounds beautiful, too. Get you nice and close to listen. It's just so peaceful hearing this and nothing else except for my mouth running. All right, let's move on. This actually goes, look at the ice back there, wow. This actually goes behind the wall here, into the mountain. Trying to pause it, sorry. Some of those drain holes I was telling you about. Gotta look up into it. Yeah, just holes going up through the concrete into the mountain. That's what caused all this damage. And these little hideaways here, these little caverns or whatever. Absolutely beautiful in here. All right, here's one of those bigger ones. There's one on each side. I don't know what they were originally. Sorry it's not focusing right away. This camera's not the best. Look, this one's got, ooh, as I fall. Look, this one's got a concrete base to it. These are actually quite sizable. Like I said, there's one on each side. That stuff coming out of there. So I don't know if there was something in these or why they have big ones. I don't think there'd be, I don't know what would be in here. Really neat though. Let's travel on. We're almost to the middle of it now. We're actually underneath a neighborhood down here. There's houses and buildings and all types of cool stuff above us. We get a little farther and I'll stop. You can hear just how completely silent it is in the middle of this tunnel. Oh, this little drain pipe here coming out. Somebody put a bucket under it. These buckets are all along. I don't know why, but they are. Oh, look, you can even see the meshing, the wire mesh in here. But there's more of those loops. Look at that, huh? Just so cool in here. And then if I back up, and you look down here and I step in water, there is more of this stuff on the ground that fell. I know it's really hard to see. Again, I really apologize for that. I gotta get better lighting, better camera equipment. I gotta get better everything. This channel is definitely getting a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna, and I need to do it for you guys. There we go. Get you better equipment, better filming. Oh, look at that. Let's go take a look at that thing. Hold on. You can actually see some of the inner workings of the tunnel. But yeah, I really owe it to you guys to up this channel now, because I got a lot of followers, a lot of positiveness in this channel, a lot of positive people. A lot of people very interested in what I'm doing, and I'm grateful for every single one of you. You guys are the reason I do this stuff. And like I said, I owe it to all of you to up this up, like up this channel a little bit, up this up a little, you know, up my equipment a little, give you a better experience to really see what I'm seeing in a much better, wow, experience. Look at this. It's incredible. Like the wall just peeled off where that wire mesh is. And is now just hanging down. This piece, this flap hanging down, used to be up there. Wow, that is so cool. Look at the ceiling over here. I know it's hard to see, but trust me, it is gorgeous. Huh. All right, let's carry on. Look at this ice. Wish I was just filming. I just heard something bang. I don't know what it was, but we're just gonna move on. Look at this ice. Come on, focus. There you go. That's incredible. Wow. But yeah, we're gonna carry on. Oh, look at this. The whole thing is just falling out. Huh. We're gonna carry on. I don't know what that was. It was right next to me. Look at that. When they put the new tracks in, they left all the plates that tie the tracks to the ties. Look at that, huh? Actually, you know, since we're in the middle here, because look, we're focus up here, please. There you go. That's where we're going, and if I spin it around, that's where we came from. But just listen, when I stop talking and I shut this light off, listen to this, just perfect silence. Now I'm hearing stuff. Hold on. All right, now listen to the perfect silence. Except for what I think is drips. All right, let's turn the lights on and let's carry on out. Let's get up to the track here. Oh, sorry, had to climb up on it. Look at that, huh? Isn't that beautiful? Keep carrying on, and I'll get the other side of the tunnel, show you what it looks like. Tell you, this place is not in bad shape in the middle. Actually, very nice. Look at that, huh? Show you the top here. The roof, everything is in excellent shape. Just stains from the calcium or whatever comes out of the rocks. But yeah, right now we are underneath a neighborhood. Oh, there's the other big opening. Let's go check it out. Yeah, see, I don't know what these were for. There's two of them. Really big ones. I mean, I know there's no train stops in the middle of a tunnel, so I don't know what they were. And they never continued on because it's not like it's just concreted up entrance, because there's stone behind it. So I don't know. Wow, look at that. You can see all the concrete work. Isn't that beautiful? Amazing. I know I keep saying these words. I'm sorry. Let me get in the picture. I'm sorry, but I just keep saying these. Plus, keep in mind, it's been a while I've been down here. Even though it's, what is it? Oh, it's 15 minutes. Wow. But I've been in here probably a good half hour already. So when I'm saying stuff, it really doesn't, to me, feel like I'm repeating myself. But I know I am. And I hear it when I make them. And I'm sorry. Look at this stuff. Wow. Very old. All right. Let's make our way back. Oh, we got another opening over there, which you can't see because this camera is not cool. All right, let's make our way out, and I'll show you the exit. Unless we fall over a rail, unless I find anything else on the way out, which I might see a thing or two before we get there. But I'm gonna get the other entrance over there once this focuses. Come on, give me. There you go. Nope, not quite. There you go. Beautiful. All the dust in here. Can you see it? Look at that. The place is very dusty in here. All right, let's continue on. Just something to think about as we're walking through the middle of it, actually approaching the end. There was a delay in building this tunnel because there was a cave-in 1908, I think. And from what I understand, or from what I've read, there was actually at least one person killed in that. So that's an unfortunate event, but in the early 1900s, those are the kind of things that happened. When they were building stuff like this, they didn't have the technology to safely do it. They didn't have the knowledge to safely do it. They didn't have the regulation to make sure it was safe. That kind of stuff happened. Quite an echo in here. Woo! Oh, listen to that. Woo! Ow! Hey, you gotta have a little fun, right? How many times a month are you in a 100-plus-year-old train tunnel? Just walking, making noises. Let's try it the other way. Wow, look at that. That's where we came from. Hello? 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 Goodbye. The walls talk to you. They talk back. Sorry the video's so long. I'm just having a lot of fun. There's a lot of cool stuff to film. If you guys hung on this long, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I promise I will not have that many videos this long. But just when I see stuff like this, I just keep rolling, you know? Oh, look at this. Shannon in 2013. And Ashley was also here in 2013, apparently. Whatever that means. Maybe I'll get lucky and they'll find it. If you go on YouTube and you see this and that was you, tell me in the comments. Tell me why you spray painted our beautiful walls. I'm just kidding. Look at this. These walls are not bad over here. It's actually in excellent shape in the middle. I wish you could see it better. I got to get better equipment. I really, really do. I know I keep saying that, but I got to tag season. I'm going to up my game. I got to give you guys a much better experience. I owe it to all of you. But almost 300 videos, over 500 subscribers. Oh, by the way, thank you for the 500 subs. We're over 500 subscribers. This is the first time I mentioned it, I think. We are growing incredibly. So let me turn this off and get to the other end, and I'll see you there. Found some more old parts. Now, this wasn't part of the tunnel. This was part of the train track. Right there. Isn't that cool? Wow. And then there's more wire mesh and stuff piled up down here. Incredible. Really is. Huh. All right, we're getting there. We're getting closer. but it's getting darker, so it's harder to see. It looks like the end is still far away, but it's really not that far now. Really old pile of what is probably original spikes. One of these old track plates, I don't know what they're called. But that thing is pretty rotted, and so are these spikes. In pretty rough shape. It's hard to see, but they are pretty rotted. Really interesting to see that stuff. Another little bit of a cave in here. Comes all the way down. There's the stone behind it, or what's left of the concrete. And if you look up, you can see the actual walls there. Almost at the end. Look at this. That is one large hunk of ice. Comes out from up there, out of that little drip spot in the ceiling, which you really can't see, and then big hunk of ice at the bottom. It's all ice. Wow. All right, let's keep going. There's a lot of ice at the end, which is right there. We're actually at the end now, so let's go check it out. I think I now understand why they call it the mile-long tunnel. It's like a mile walking through it. We started in the daylight, and look, it's almost nighttime by the time we get out of here. That is a long walk. Huh. More of that water. It's just peaceful. Very beautiful, very peaceful. Look at this ice, huh? It's actually got cuts in it from the water dripping. It froze and then the water melted through it with the nice weather. But we're at the end. I'm gonna do my outro right there. That's interesting. That log that is on the track, I moved before I went in. Some kid must have came and put it back or something. I don't know. So let's get a look at the outside here. Look up. Now it's dark, it's hard to see. But right there it says 1910 again, just like the other side. And then looking back down the tunnel. Oh, you can't even see the other end now. It's barely a little speck in the center. So cool.